What is up, guys? It is your boy SE Heater here, back with another commentary for you. This is some 44 hardpoint gameplay against the team RNX, and today I just wanted to explain, if you're an SMG player like myself, how to run the role on the map Standoff. So let's just start off with the basics. Obviously, in the middle hardpoint, where I like to push either bottom wood or L wall, most likely L wall, because I have another teammate pushing bottom wood. But that's not guaranteed, so what you just want to make sure is that you and your other SMG coordinate with each other and make sure you get a push at the same time with each other to pinch in the hill, because there's going to be an enemy coming from mid, coming from silver truck, or from yellow stairs. So you want to have a player going, you know, obviously bottom brown or L wall. So that's how you break off on that side. And on the other side, myself and JP, whoever has the better spawn, if say I have the better spawn, I would rush down bottom and pre-fire bottom brown, while he would pre-fire L wall, just because there's always guaranteed someone brown and L wall, and that's a really easy setup to get going. And it's just kind of a coordination. Your team and your ARs need to communicate with each other on where to set up on the map and the choke points, and that's just the basics on, you know, that's just something that everybody pretty much knows. So on the map Standoff, it's really mostly close quarter gunfights. Obviously all the hills are indoors except the first hill, and that's why SMGs are most really important on Standoff. It depends on what your self-preference is. You could use a shotgun. I know some really dominant players with the shotgun like to use it on Standoff. Like my boy Wolf, he's really good with the shotgun on Standoff. I like to use the shotgun on Standoff on a few hills, not on every single hill, because it's just positioning for me. And using a shotgun can be really advantageous on maybe Grandma Hill, as well as the middle hill, which is really close quarter. So that's just all preference on which you like to use the most. So let's talk about, you know, the main push points of a SMG and when to push. So on the map Standoff, it's really obviously which hill we can be talking about. Let's just be talking about Store Hill. So in that hill, it depends on what spawns you have and what spawns your ARs have given you. Obviously, if you're spawning gas side, then you have hay control. So then the opposing team is going to be all pushing boxes. So then it's really easy to get control. You're going to have an SMG up top, and you're going to have another player pushing in the hill, obviously. So that's where you're going to be positioned, obviously, if you're an SMG. If you do happen to spawn out and you still have 3 guys in hay, that means that what I like to do is I like to get them off spawn, so they're going to be spawning over in hay, not our hay, obviously tractor, I should say tractor side. They're going to spawn tractor and overextend through tank and go into boxes and try to break the hill through there. So if you still have 3 guys over in hay and they're not getting challenged or anything, that means they're all pushing boxes. So you want to go ahead and flank around them and get the double pinch, so your SMG can pinch with you and you can pick up an easy 2, maybe even 3 piece in the hill. So that's how you would easily break that hill, and that's what you should do in that situation. Now if we're talking about the map itself on an SMG, you really want to work the insides of the map. And for ARs, it's the exact opposite. You want to work the outsides of the map, because the outsides of the map are usually most of the cut and choke points of the map, so you can get a lot of players sleeping or rotating. But we're talking about SMGs, so SMGs literally need to play on the inner parts of the map. Unlike CTF, the SMG players should be pushing, you know, near the overextend areas and trying to be sneaky and trying to get as many pulls as possible to help the ARs just kind of set up and get in a spawn trap kind of situation. But on Standoff, you want to play in the innards of the map. And what I mean innards of the map is you don't want to go on, like, obviously the outside parts of the map. You want to stay inside where all the action is and where all the gunfights are. Especially on a map like Standoff, where it's going to be more close quarter gunfights to where you have a better chance of winning it. So for Standoff, you just want to, what I like to do is I like to stick to either back alley, brown, or tractor side. But you don't really want to push tractor side unless you get bad spawns, because more than likely there's going to be an AR set up back behind A. I don't know why I said A, I mean hay. and he's going to be posted up there waiting for you to come through tractor side. So that's probably not the best push, and I would just stick to mid tank and try to get hop up or get back alley through yellow. And that's what you should really do in that situation. Unless you obviously have spawns. If you have an AR set up in hay and you're WAT and you have spawns, you obviously want to be pushing middle map and bottom grandmas to help your other SMG out in the hill. Because as my role, what I do is I'm just kind of the hill kind of dominant player. I sit in the hill and get points, just sit in the hill and milk the time is what I do. And I get in gunfights whenever my ARs, you know, obviously don't see one, or they pushed in too fast, and that's the gunfight that's gonna win the game for you. If you win your gunfights in the hill, then you're gonna win the game, because as long as your SMGs are in there together, or unless you have control. Here's a situation I like that we get into a lot. We have full control of the map, we get 4 dead, and the rest of the players are spawning out. And in this situation, we're talking about grandmas, so they're going to be spawning back by tractor, and they're going to be pushing through tractor, and they're going to be pushing back alley or into yellow. So we have control. I'll be the only person in the hill, while Jaden will be sitting in hay watching spawns, and Zach will be sitting back alley, sitting back alley and watching the overextend. And JP will be around the hill just kind of picking kids up and, you know, just slaying and roaming around the hill, just getting kills, making sure they don't get even a chance at contesting or even winning the hill over. So that's how you would just go at that map. Not the map, I mean the hill. So that's really it for Grandma Hill. And so we've covered Grandma and Store and Middle Hill. So let's just go ahead and talk about the last hill, which is Green. So Green is really difficult if you don't have spawns to break, especially when it comes down to the last minute of the game where it can win or lose you a game. So you obviously, if you have good spawns, you'll be spawning hay with your AR, and you're going to be wanting pushing back alley and into the bottom hardpoint, because all the pressure is going to be coming from bottom brown and back alley by gas. So once you get in bottom, then you can have myself, I'm going to be posted bottom brown, or not bottom brown, bottom green, and then we're going to have another person positioned top green to watch the overextend. So I'll be bottom green. I keep mixing brown and green. I'm really sorry about that. I'm stuttering my words here. So I'll be bottom green, or you could be bottom green. That's where you want to set. And they're going to be coming from your bottom. And then you could have your AR out by back alley just watching your back. So all you have to do is watch your front, because you already have another AR up top or an SMG up top. And then you have a guy, hey, holding your spawns. That's how you set up if you have good spawns. Now, if you have bad spawns and you're spawning gas side, that's really hard. That's when you need to break out the smoke grenades. That's when the SMGs need to push together bottom brown and smoke it out and try to take a kill that way. That's really all you can do in that situation. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I really hope this video helped you out. I have obviously one more map to go, Slums Hardpoint. So like and comment on the video if you feel like it can be, you know, changed and altered in any way, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like, and follow me on Twitter @SEHeater. Thanks for watching, guys.